Sodor has been an average location for tourists these past decades, and yet nothing feels like something if anyone knows what I mean. Thomas was gone for a mail rush on Edward's branch line, so we are to take care of pulling Annie and Clarabel until he comes back in 2 weeks. In recent news, there have been many missing reports of people and engines ever since there was a discovery of many icebergs filled with parasites and creatures from the Pickery. Duck is more worried about the global warming problem since now there are monsters in the iceberg and are about to be released, but I told Duck that it won't happen since they are already dead. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if that's actually true. I just didn't want to scare Duck and have more anxiety. It was the best I could do for him. Although Sodor has had its million accidents, nothing else out of the ordinary hasn't happened yet. I feel like there is something wrong, kinda like a missing piece to a puzzle. I'm writing this as of around 9 o'clock at night, so I'll let you know if anything happens. That is if there will be any news. Well, fuck, of course I had to say something about global warming in my journal. Me and Duck, we're getting ready to leave with Annie and Clarabel. A massive edge have struck the island and I hear air raid sirens going off in the distance. I drove Duck down the line as fast as we could and the passengers were starting to freak out. I did know what to do. Then we came to Hackenbeck station and Daisy was red in the face with smoke coming out of her. We rounded the bend into the Hackenbeck tunnel and came to a stop before we heard a loud shriek before an explosion that catch my history. I'm freaking out right now. What in the hell was going on? The sirens are still blowing and they haven't stopped until down, which made me think that it was still going. I got a radio call about how the Heatwave hit the island like a storm and that the casualties were very high. They are looking for survivors to get them off the island if there was any left. Doc hadn't said a single word during the whole event, and I'm starting to think that he was traumatized. We reversed down the line because I didn't want to leave anyone who might be alive on the branch line. Daisy's dismembered pieces were scattered around the station and even blew the wooden shed apart. I'm quite disgusted after looking at it. Farquhar was quite except for steam hissing coming from the sheds, and we were surprised to see Toby with red branch line coaches. I asked him how he survived, and that's when Toby looked down at his buffers and sighed. He told us that he was coming back down to Farquhar from the Altonmouth harbour when it happened. He was just passing to a wreck when the heat started to rise a little, which didn't bother him. The heat started to pick up tremendously when he reached Elsbridge, so Toby flew down the rails at the speed of light, and they didn't stop until they reached the coal mines on the line. Duck told me that we should look at the Farquhar quarry to see if Mavis survived, and that's what we did. The line was quiet and there were no sounds of the animals near me. I don't think anyone would be up the line. We found Mavis sitting in the yard covered with burn marks across her head, and she didn't respond to us when we called her name. Mavis was no luck. We came to the conclusion that she died of the Heatwave peacefully in her sleep. I feel guilty leaving her behind. Toby didn't take it well as he started to shout curses at us in anger and sadness as well. He's just upset that he lost his friend, and I can't blame him. I told Toby's driver to keep in contact with me as we are going to Clapford to find survivors there along with water and supplies. Then we left down the line to our mission.
Is he gone?
Wait, you're alive?
Yeah, I am.
Wait, Duck!
It's too late. Poor engine, he's already gone.
It's awfully quiet down here. I'm afraid something is gonna run onto the line.
I don't now. Just keep going. I have a feeling that we're...
Oh, crap!
Hold on, I'll shove in more coal.
Phew! That was a close one.
Let's keep going. I don't know if it can restore itself. We made our way to Clapford Station as the whole station was deserted. I was starting to think that coming here to the station was a bad idea. We heard chattering coming from beyond the station, so I drove up to the yards to find the sound of chattering. What a day of surprises, Thomas. Edward and Diesel were in Clapford sheds, and they were just as surprised to see us than we were. Doc was really upset when he saw Diesel in the sheds because he still didn't trust him for a long time. Doc puffed into the shed next to Diesel and they talked about how they survived till night. Edward was at Tidmouth Station when he had just finished pulling the actress when it happened. Edward flew down the rails until he reached Clapford Station, and he stayed cooled in the station. I was really shocked to hear that story, but I'm really relieved that he's alright. In the meantime, I'm putting down my journal because my hand is starting to cramp and it's starting to get late at night, so I'll see you guys next time.